Not good news for GM. They have recalled nearly 600,000 Cadillac, Chevrolet and GMC cars due to engine failure risk. Now, I brought you a story the other day going over GM and how their profits have become a bit unpredictable because of tariffs, and people are saying, well, the reason why their profits are so unpredictable right now, why they are struggling, is because their cars are not of good enough quality. And I think this really does scream at that, to be honest with you. 600,000 cars being recalled. That is a massive expense to General Motors. But let's have a look at this story, guys. Association Press here posting it on MSN. Full article on here. Shout out to Wyatt Grantham Phillips for breaking this story. General Motors is recalling nearly 600,000 vehicles across its Cadillac, Chevrolet and GMC brands in the United States due to potential manufacturing defects that can cause engine failures. The recall covers certain Cadillac Escalades, Escalades ESVs, Chevrolet Silverado 1500s, Suburbans and Tahoes, as well as the GMC Sierra 1500s, Yukon and Yukon XLs between 2021 and 2024. According to recall documents published by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, these vehicles share a gas engine that may have connecting rod or crankshaft component problems due to supplier manufacturing or quality issues. This can lead to engine damage and potentially failure while driving, increasing crash risks. That is a horrible safety issue. Prior to failure, NHTSA documents warn impacted drivers may be alerted to these issues through loud knocking or banging noises. The check engine light turning on and off, the check engine light turning on and or other driving performance issues such as reduced propulsion. As a remedy, dealers will inspect affected vehicles and repair or replace the engine if necessary with newer components free of charge. Dealers' notifications began last week with owner letters being mailed out on June 9th. That's a while away. That's over a month away. In all, about 597,000 vehicles are covered by the recall, as per a notice dated April 24th, but the company estimates that just 3% have the defect. Let's do the maths on that. That is 18,000 nearly. That is a lot. That is a lot of vehicles that are being affected by that. Wow. When asked why notification wouldn't start until June 9th, GM maintained that it was common to require time to both confirm mailing lists for registered owners and ensure that dealers are prepared. The Detroit-based auto company added that it was continuing to increase engine production but felt confident about having sufficient supply to service this recall campaign, noting that it only expects a small percentage to need replacements. It's still about 18,000 though, as per their own official figures there. Drivers can also confirm if their specific vehicle is included in this recall and find out more information using the NHTSA site and or GM's recall lookup. The safety and satisfaction of our customers are of highest priorities for the entire GM team, and we are working to address this matter as quickly as possible, GM said in a statement to the Associated Press. An investigation by GM has found 28,102 complaints or incidents across the United States relating to engine failures of these vehicles between April 21 and February 25, including 14,332 reports that alleged loss of propulsion, NHTSA documents note. The probe also identified alleged reports of 12 crashes and 12 injuries, as well as 42 fires. Oh my goodness me. But noted that the cause were not always clear and that all specifically alleged injuries, for example, were minor, non-physical, and most were not crash-related. Yeah, sadly, given the form of GM right now, this is not really a surprise, but this is a massive job. It's not as simple as they're trying to make out. Replacing an engine in a car these days is very complicated. It is not just literally take the old one out, put the new one in. There is so much technology in there. These engines are so complicated compared to what they used to be. And especially given the problems that they are saying there. I mean, 18,000, that is a huge amount they're going to have to replace if their numbers are accurate. It could be more, it could be less. But it's a bit, I mean, I get that they need some time, but over a month when people are being injured by this. I mean, they're saying, oh, they're minor injuries, but still, they are being injured, allegedly. I have to say allegedly for legal reasons in this case, but allegedly they are being injured because of defects in these vehicles that they have caused. These are problems that have been inherent in these vehicles. So I have to admit, this stinks. I mean, it's good they're doing something about it now, but the fact that this has been going on, since 2021, so 4 years ago that this has been going on, and only now they're doing something about it, and they're recording 600,000 of them. That's a massive number. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am rather gobsmacked, to be honest with you, at all that. But yeah, your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Like I said, I think you guys are probably going along the lines of this is not a surprise, really, but your thoughts about this GM's slide in terms of their quality. It's been something that's been going on for a long, long time, and this is a really big blow to them. It really, really is. And they've got a bit of an uncertain financial future right now as well. They've not, at the time of recording on Wednesday, they have not published their all their financial figures, I don't believe, or for all their forecasts as it should be for the first quarter of this year. So yeah, it's not great right now. We'll see what comes out of those accounts tomorrow on Thursday. We'll be sure to bring you here on the channel, guys. But yeah, hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. And if you have one of those affected vehicles, take it steady. Yeah, don't drive if it's too hot. Sounds like those engines are really struggling right now.